Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and in today's video I am ranking my nail polishes. In the past I've done this with my eyeshadow palettes, and I'm kind of pivoting and I'm doing something fun this year and I'm ranking my nail polishes. So I have a bunch of categories and I've pulled aside 3 nail polishes for each category, kind of like a yearbook superlative is kind of what I'm doing. So if you guys want to hang out and see some of my absolute favorite nail polishes in different categories, then just keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, I do just want to point out that aside from the very last category, I only have 3 polishes in each category. I could have grabbed more. This is not like a extensive, like these are the only 3 for this category. For the sake of brevity, I went with 3. So for the very first category, I have top 3 creams. And listen, she's a classic, but I have yet to meet a better cream black nail polish than Sally Hansen Insta-dri Black. Is it one coat perfectly pure black? No. Do I mind doing 2 coats? Also no, especially in an Insta-dri formula where it's a lot easier to do something like that. But I have tried other blacks. I have been very disappointed by them, and honestly, for the price and the formula and how pigmented this is hands down the best black I have ever used. Next up is one that's actually kind of relatively new to my collection, but the shade of this is just divine. This is OPI's Infinite Shine in Got The Blues for Red. It is just such a beautifully deep, rich, cream, just beautiful blue toned red. Like literally just such a beautiful shade, and I don't recall it being streaky. I recall it being a little bit sheerer than I anticipated it being, I should say, but it built up beautifully and it's just such a good shade. It's such a good shade. And then last but not least, Zoya Lena. I hate the brush on like the standard brush for Zoya. I hate it so much, but this color is absolutely stunning. It's just such a beautiful shade of purple. I will be straight up honest with you, this is a sheer shade. Their polishes in general just aren't very pigmented. That's fine. I would call this probably like a 3-coater, to be completely honest with you. Part of that could be because of the fact that it's such a thin fucking brush that it just doesn't pick up a ton. I mean, look at the size of that brush. It is teeny tiny little baby brush, so I do have to layer on quite a bit. You can also just hear how thin it is. Like, it is definitely a thinner nail polish, but the color, stunning. Next up are my top shimmers and glitters, and honestly all 3 of these are completely different types of glitter, completely different finishes, but still some of my favorite. First things first, I have ILNP Carved, which is just a stunning orange and gold glitter. Very fall, very pumpkin-y, very pretty. I love this one so much. And then next up, I have Mooncat's Not Today Satan, which is just a beautiful light pink linear hollow. I couldn't not include a hollow in this video, and this has to be one of my favorites. It's so good. I would call this one like a 2-coat full coverage, which is honestly pretty insane for a hollow. I feel like a lot of hollows tend to be a little bit more sheer, part of that being because hollow pigment is so fucking expensive. So expensive. But she is beautiful. And then next up, the very unique KB Shimmer RV There Yet, which is just a beautiful purple with a peach and gold reflect, and then like some silver glitter floating around in there. I don't have any other polish. Rude. I don't have any other polish that looks like this, to be honest. Like, I love Not Today Satan, but like, let's be honest here. A pink hollow is not like revolutionary by any stretch. This is so unique to me. It just has so many different shades to it, but it's not quite a multi-chrome. It's just really pretty. It's very, very, very pretty. Next up is the category that honestly got me into nail polish, and that is top magnetics. I am obsessed with magnetics. I have 2 magnetics on right now, my ring finger and my pinky, but I love magnetics so much. I love all of the different things that you can do with a magnetic polish, that you can literally paint an entire set of nails, like an entire hand of nails, using one nail polish and have each nail look different, just with the different ways that you can move a magnetic pigment around. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. Let's start with this one, only because, so basically here's what happened. Okay, I was already doing like painting, not even painting press-ons necessarily. I was wearing press-ons, but I was buying like the pre-painted ones. But I had a small collection of like Essie and Sally Hansen nail polish that when I had the press-ons on, but I was like, I'm getting kind of bored of like looking at what's on my nails, but these aren't coming off. So I would paint what was already on my nails, and I had a small collection. And then my wonderful friend Steph was like, have you heard of ILNP? And I was like, I have not. Teach me your ways. And my very first indie/boutique nail polish purchase was 5 ILNP magnetic nail polishes. And I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Didn't have a single fucking clue as to how to work these things or anything like that. But I instantly fell in love. And this one right here is from my very first purchase. This is Poison. I deeply love her. Like, I deeply love her. It's a black base with a red glitter in it. It also has a little bit of kind of a multi-chrome glitter to it. Mostly red pokes through, but at certain angles you can get a little bit of a gold, a little bit of a green, but just overall, it's such a beautiful vampy color. Next up is Starrily Andromeda. This one is actually pretty new to me, within the past couple months or so. It is a beautiful black-based polish with a multi-chrome glitter in it. It's blue, it's green, it's purple, it's gold, it's teal. It's so fucking pretty. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It is definitely on the much more sheer side, but it is just absolutely deliciously stunning. Please drip in the bottle. Thank you. Just divine. It makes me so sad that, like, showing you guys these nail polishes on camera, I will never, ever, ever be able to capture the variety of colors that I can see in person. But I love her. And then last but not least, if you had to tell me, and please don't ever tell me this, but if you had to tell me to get rid of all of my nail polishes and I could only buy one of each category, and I had to pick one magnetic nail polish, it would be Cirque Paradox. It's perfection. It is blue and purple and a little bit of gold, a little bit of red, a little bit of magenta. Again, it's got that kind of multi-chrome finish to it. Does it really even have like a base color to it? it has like a warm-ish purplish base color to it. It's not like an overpowering base color. It's just kind of something to like sit behind the nail polish so that it's not see-through when you move the magnetic around. But this is one of the most reactive magnetics that I have, and also one of the like shiftiest. So I can make this magnetic look however I want. I can do whatever I want with this, and it is so cooperative, which I appreciate in a magnetic. I don't love when my magnetics are like very stiff. It kind of upsets me. Like, I feel like the best way that I could describe all of, well, except for 3 in the least reached for collections section, but that's besides the point. I feel like the best way that I could describe all of the nail polishes that I'm talking about in today's video is that I have nail polishes that I like, that I use, that I enjoy using. And then I have these nail polishes that get me excited. Like, I look at them in my collection and I immediately start cooking up different things that I could do with them. Because a fun fact about me, if you cannot figure it out by, again, I'm going to show you these. I simply cannot bring myself to just paint my nails like one color. I like to do Skittles. I like to do themes kinds of things. So I typically have, you know, a different color or a different finish on every nail, just to kind of, she's got her string. If you're new here for the nail content, and you're not here from my makeup content, I have a cat named Lola. She was in the very beginning of this video. She loves strings, like hoodie strings, shoelaces, that kind of thing. She thinks that they are the grandest thing in the world, and she will bring them to you to play with her with them, and like have you run around the house with it behind you while she chases you. She like does jumps and stuff trying to get it. She thinks they're the greatest thing. But basically, she'll pick up her string and she will yell like it's a fucking emergency. It's a string emergency, and you have to play with her immediately. And that's what she's doing right now. So if you hear yelling in the background, my cat is fine. She just thinks that it's string time. I completely forgot what I was saying prior to that. We're just gonna move on. My next category is my top jellies. And I have honestly 2 brands that I consider to be like the elites for jellies, at least in my own personal experience. One of those brands and one of my top jellies is Starrily. This is the Immortal jelly. It is, in fact, a black jelly. It is one of the richest, juiciest, most beautiful jellies, just overall, that I have ever experienced. But also the fact that this is a black jelly, and it is actually a black jelly. Like, it is translucent, it is see-through, it's a jelly, but also it's black. I have tried the Essie ink jelly, and that was like kinda gray, like really disappointing, honestly. Whereas this is a black jelly. Like, it is exactly what I wanted when I said I want a black jelly. So beautiful. And then next up is 2 Cirque jellies. They are my other like top jelly creator. They have their 2 different types. They have the like really true translucent jelly, and then they also have the kind of more creamy, milky, crelly of sorts. I like both. I am more partial to the translucent, but that's just me. First things first, I have here Cirque Lucky jelly, which is just the most beautiful, bright red, like pinky red. It's definitely a pinky red, but it is a red nonetheless, and it's a beautiful shade, and it's so juicy looking, makes my nails look like candy. And then also I have here Royal jelly, right? Yes, Royal jelly, which is a beautiful deep dark purple. Both of those, they're just really like not thick, like not super thick, but they're not so thin that it's just like disappointing. Like, they have substance to them that just gives you that sheen of color, but also I feel like juicy is the right term for them. They're the perfect consistency. They are a little bit thinner than Starrily, I would say that Starrily is just a little bit juicier and shinier looking than Cirque, but nonetheless still a beautiful formula. Next up is my top Flakey polishes. I feel like Flakeys are a little bit hit or miss. Like, they can be very thick, they can be very like textured almost, but when a brand gets it right, a brand gets it right. And I like both types. I like the like flaky bomb, like the entire nail is just covered in textured flakies, and I also like the kind that's like kind of a jelly with some flakies in it, like you can see the flakies, but it's not like your nail isn't coated in flakies. I like both types, and I actually have both types represented here. First things first, I have the Starrily Pumpkin Patch Jelly, which is Pumpkin Patch Flakey, oh my god, which is a black jelly with orange, red, gold flakies in it. I would say that this is not the Immortal jelly with flakies in it. The jelly is a little bit sheerer than that. I feel like the Immortal jelly is just like a little bit too pigmented to suspend colored flakies in, especially in a black. But this is, so it's a little bit sheer, but I prefer that because, you know, you want the flakies to be able to show through, obviously. And I'm a fan of doing like a couple layers of flaky polish so that you can really get that dimension throughout it. But yeah, they're like orange, red, gold, little punch of green flakies in a black. And it's, again, very fall, very fall. I love a fall nail. Speaking of fall, I have KB Shimmer It's Fall Good, which is a true flaky bomb. This is just straight up flakies. Just flakies in like the sheerest purple background, just something of substance behind it. But it is a multichrome flaky. There is red and gold and orange and green and blue and purple. It's pretty much the whole rainbow. Again, unfortunately my camera does not pick up all of the dimension. Oh, you can see it a little bit right there. You can see a little bit of that shift right there. All of the colors are represented, but it definitely leans a little bit more fall. But a truly traditional like flaky bomb. Like, you need a good KB Shimmer's Smooth Moves top coat on top of that, because she's got some texture to her. And then last but not least, I think this one actually might be discontinued now, or they're in the process of discontinuing it, unfortunately. This is Mooncat's Chemical X, which again is a sheer black base with just a big punch of rainbow flakies in it. This is like the traditional flaky type that is like a little bit see-through, but also is a little bit silvery as well. I just love her. She's just fun. She's just like a little party in a bottle. So pretty. All right, we are halfway through, and my next category is another one of my favorites. My top multichrome nail polishes. First things first, I have ILNP Hallucinate, which is kind of like the multichrome sister to Poison. You definitely can see a little bit more of the multichromeness in this one than you can in Poison. Again, I don't think that my camera is going to accurately display the multichromeness of this. It is a kind of dark purple base, as you can see, with the multichrome glitter in it, and it is red, like very red forward, as you can see. Baby, it's not string time. I love you. We'll play strings in a little bit, okay? I promise. I promise. You're not gonna stop screaming though. It is a very red forward multichrome with blue and green and purple kind of reflex in it. Kind of the kind of nail that you know, you look at it from a bunch of different angles and you're like, whoa, that's what a multichrome is, honestly. But I love her. She's very pretty. Next up is Crack's Acidic Tears, which is a purple forward multichrome with blue and green and gold reflect or like kind of chrome, multichrome, other shades in it. It also has a nice purple shimmer in there, which makes it stand out from the rest of its friends. Does this one have a base? What's the base color on this one? This one might actually just be a translucent base with just a shitload of multichrome in it. Very pretty though. Very, very pretty. And then last but not least, for my favorite multichromes, this one again, similar to Cirque Paradox. If you were to tell me I had to get rid of everything and just pick one multichrome, it would be this one. Mooncat's Root of All Evil. It's just that fucking good. It is, as you can see, very blue-green forward, very green forward. It's got blue and purple and red in it. Every time I wear this nail polish, I find a new color at a new angle on it. It does have like a slightly dark red base to it, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Unfortunately, you're just not going to be able to, there's no way I'm going to be able to cash it. See, when I put it down now, it's just blue. It's not even green anymore. It's just blue down there. And then the next category is actually for brands. These are my favorite brushes or bottles, typically all in one. Like, brush is more important to me than bottle, but I do love good packaging. So first things first, I loved Crack's packaging. I love the little kind of like ice cube shape to it. I find I prefer, in general, square packaging. I just think that it sits better on my shelves. This is the shade You're Doing Amazing, sweetie, by the way, in case you were curious. I'll hold it up close for you. But I love the packaging. I love that it's square, but it also, like, the way that the polish sits in there, like the carve out for the actual polish. I love that it's just like, I just think it's so cute. And I also just love their brush. It is a beautiful wide brush that just holds the perfect amount of nail polish and just is super easy to paint your nails with. 10 out of 10. I'm also partial to Cirque's packaging. Again, it's square. I do love a square. Smaller amount of polish, by the way. This is a 15 mil. This is an 11 mil, I'm pretty sure. I can tell you, yes, 11 mil, whereas this is a 15 mil. This is the shade Bright Side, in case you were curious. I'll show you that real quick. Also a favorite. I'm going to be honest with you, the 3 nail polishes that I'm showing you from these brands are also favorite nail polishes. Like, I love these. I specifically chose these ones. I didn't just grab randomly from the brand. But again, love this nail polish. I do like the size. I'm kind of more partial to 11 mils just because I have so much. And so having slightly less nail polish in a bottle is perfectly fine with me. Doesn't bother me one bit. But again, Cirque has that beautiful, flat, rounded, wide brush that I love. I think those are very similar brushes, to be honest with you. And then last but not least, I mean, come on. Mooncat's packaging is stunning. This is the shade Dragon Scales, which is another flaky bomb. Perfect packaging. I know that there was some issues with Mooncat's bottles for a while there. I haven't had any problems personally. But just like the design aesthetic of their nail polishes really just pleases me. Isn't this also 11 mils? Remember correctly? Oh, 12 mils. Oh, right in the middle. I also love their brushes. Again, same flat, wide brush. I just took a big whiff of that. Next up are my favorite toppers. And not top coats. That's a whole different thing. I didn't think that those would be exciting to show in this video, so I'm not. I'm talking like glitter top coats, colored top coats, like top coats, toppers. Toppers is what I mean. So first things first, this is Essie's Separated Starlight. It is a beautiful, let me show you on this side, clear with a kind of white gold piecey little glitter. And I think that this just kind of glams up any nail polish that I put this on top of. It's such a pretty, just such a pretty topper. This is actually one of my like old, not even, I wouldn't even necessarily call it old, but I had got this when I had pre-painted press-ons, and this was one of the things that I used to paint on top of press-ons to kind of just change them up a little bit, have something a little bit different, which is why you can see that I've actually used not even quite a bit of this, but I've actually used this as opposed to the rest of these, except for the black. I've already gone through one whole black, but that's besides the point. But love this one. This one does smell different though. I don't know how to explain it, but it does smell different. Even my husband has commented it, like, it smells different when it's dried. It's so weird. Next up is Cirque Disco Ball. I love her. This is a glitter topper with purely silver reflective glitter in it. So I can do one coat and have just like kind of a wash of reflective glitter on it. I have also built this up as a base layer to have a bunch of reflective glitter underneath a jelly. I can get pretty complete coverage with like 3 coats of this, but I'm obsessed with reflective glitter. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about reflective glitter that just fucking does it for me. It's just fun. It's just something different that I don't have a ton of nail polishes with a reflective glitter in it. I have one more that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, but it's just fun and it's different and unique and I like it. And then last but not least, I have here Sassy Sauce's Kisses to My Exes, which is actually a magnetic nail polish. However, this has like no base color to it. It is just the pigment, just the magnetic pigment in suspension base. So you can put this over anything and have like a magnetic color on top of something else, which I appreciate, and it's different and it's also a very pretty color. All right, next up, let's chat about 3 nail polishes that are my least reached for and kind of why. First things first, I already talked about how I'm the type of person that I can't wear just one nail polish, right? So that's a big reason why I just don't reach for this specific nail polish. This is Mooncat's Twilight Sonata, which is a thermal nail polish. So it is this color when it is cold, and then it's kind of like a much lighter blue purple when it is warm. Much more warm purple base to it when it is warm. It's a very, very, very pretty nail polish. Don't get me wrong. I have a very hard time pairing this with other things. That's my biggest thing, is I have a very hard time pairing this with other nail polishes to create a like cohesive set. And I also feel like it might look weird if I have just one nail that just changes color. Like maybe that's just something I have to get over. I have one already painted nail set that does have a one nail with this. So one day when I wear that nail set, whenever I get around to that, we'll find out. And then who knows, maybe then it'll suddenly become a staple in my collection. I don't know. It is my only thermal nail polish. I'm more of a magnetic girly and a jelly girly than a thermal, whereas like I mentioned earlier, my friend Steph, she's much more thermal, photochromatic, that kind of stuff. Just different styles, different strokes for different folks, you know? Next up is Cirque's Minetta. This actually came in a mystery bag from Black Friday, if I'm remembering correctly. So I didn't pick this, whereas the other ones I did pick. I did not pick this nail polish. It's fine. It's just a traditional nude chrome. That being said, it's just not my color nude. It is a little bit too warm yellow for my skin tone personally. I'm also just not like a big nude girly, like a nude nail girly. It's just not my style. So therefore I just don't reach for this. But it came in a mystery box, so it's not like I picked it. Last but not least, this is Lurid Lacquer Brunhilde. Again, this is on me. Online, I did not perceive this nail polish as being like an army olive green base. I really didn't. I saw much more of the pink shift and the kind of color shift that's in it, and I did not recognize the like army green base to it. And it's just not a tone that I personally like. Like, it's just not a color that I wear. I more than likely will give this to my friend who does love greens a lot more than I do. As you can see, I don't think, aside from like green glitters in a couple of these, I don't have a single green nail polish in front of me. The closest would be Root of All Evil, but greens are lacking. And then last but not least are my honorable mentions. So these are 4 nail polishes that I absolutely love, but they didn't quite make the cut for top 3 of their respective category that I've already mentioned. So let's just talk about these 4 really quick. Starrily Quartz Crystal is a beautiful dark pink with silver magnetic in it. This magnetic again is very, very reactive. So you get this beautiful, like, you can make a beautiful cat eye with this one. So you have that dark pink base with the silver glitter in it. It's a very, very pretty color. It is very standard, don't get me wrong, like pink and silver, wow, revolutionary. But the formula of this is just beyond words. Next up, I have Mooncat's Memento Mori, which is a light gray base with a gold and orange reflect in it. I love her. I think that she is so fucking pretty. I am slightly biased. I did definitely originally pick this shade because of the name Memento Mori. I'm an Unis Honest fangirly. I love the phrase Memento Mori regardless, but I was very pleasantly surprised by the actual nail polish. This is from my very first Mooncat purchase. But I love her. She's so pretty. I love her so much. Next up is Mooncat's Flight of the Monarch, excuse me. It is a beautiful warm pink with red, orange, quite possibly the same glitter that's in this, but that's besides the point. Those are 2 completely different nails. They'll look beautiful together, but those are 2 completely different nails. It's just stunning. It's just such a pretty shade. I know online it's represented to be a bit more purple than it is pink, but I like the pink. I love a pinky gold, and I think she's beautiful. I'm realizing right now, and I'm kind of wanting to do it, my honorable mentions all kind of create a cohesive nail look. Now that I'm looking at it. And then last but certainly not least, KB Shimmer of Quartz, which is again kind of a dark pink with a peachy gold reflect in it and that really, really beautiful reflective shimmer glitter in it that just catches the light in such a fun way. Stunning. She's beautiful. She's stunning. I also love the texture of reflective glitter without a top coat on it. It looks and feels like velvet. It's really cool. But also, just side note really quick. Am I crazy? Doesn't that kind of make like a cohesive moment? Not that the camera is focusing on them, but it's a thing. And that's that. I am done. I have ranked my nail polishes. Like I said, I've got plenty more nail polish that I also really love, but they just didn't quite make the cut. And for the sake of brevity, I was like, top 3. Let's just keep it at top 3. I was able to fit it all on one page on my iPad. It didn't need it to be any longer. I've already been filming for quite a while and my camera's about to die. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Comment down below and let me know your absolute ride or die favorite nail polish. I would love to hear all about it. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.